So, for the last few years, I've made a side bet with some friends to see who can predict the most award winners. I figured I'll just make my predictions public and see what you think of my guesses. Let me know who you predict for each award, like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Offensive Rookie of the Year. This is going to be a tough one this year with no standout, for sure starting right away, rookie quarterbacks. Also, the wide receiver class was really deep, so there's a lot of possibilities. I do think it'll be one of the wideouts. To me, it's between Chris Olave and Drake London for the sheer amount of target share that they both stand to occupy. Olave should be on the better team and has the better quarterback, but London is a better player to me, and his team should be throwing more because of game script. I think I'm going to have to go with Drake London because stats will mean more at the end of the season. On to Defensive Rookie of the Year. It's going to be one of the pass rushers in my opinion. Hutchinson and Walker would be the sexy picks. Top 2 selections in the draft and an abundance of opportunity. However, I think I'm going to go with someone who's having a really solid preseason and due to the team that he's on should be in pass rushing situations far more often. George Karlaftis. He's had 2 sacks through 2 preseason games. I think he can continue this success into the regular season and possibly put up some insane numbers. The Chiefs will be in the lead early on in many games throughout the season, so he should be able to pin his ears back, as they like to say, and just purely chase quarterbacks all afternoon. He's my Defensive Rookie of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year. This is going to be a tough one to predict. Some of the favorites in Vegas include Jonathan Taylor, Cooper Kupp, last year's winner, and Derrick Henry. I think they all obviously have a good shot at winning based on their significant roles within their respective offenses, but there are other high-level players on high-powered offenses that I think need to be considered. Ja'Marr Chase should continue his success from his rookie campaign, and he could possibly make a jump like many wide receivers do for their first to second season. Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow could both move into the conversation with fully healthy seasons. Both of their teams are built to score, and they'll be the engine driving it. My guess, however, is going to be a skill position player who will have to have a monster season in order for his team to be successful. That's going to be Justin Jefferson. He has a slightly above average quarterback, no real tight end, and an often injured running back on his team. He's taken over the wide receiver 1 duties from Adam Thielen and will have to be a top wideout in the league for his team to see the postseason. If the Vikings make the playoffs, I predict Justin Jefferson wins Offensive Player of the Year. The Defensive Player of the Year award typically goes to the best pass rusher in the league. Aaron Donald and the Watt family have dominated the award since 2014. A few others have jumped in here and there to win, but Stephon Gilmore is the only non-pass rushing winner in that time. So it seems to me that the trend will likely continue. I think TJ Watt and Aaron Donald will both be in the conversation, the Bosa brothers will make an argument, and Myles Garrett should get some votes. But, because it's fun to not pick someone who is in the obvious hunt, I think I'm going to go with someone outside of this group. I'm going to pick Max Crosby. He's been insanely good since he arrived in the league and now has Chandler Jones opposite him for passing downs, so his numbers should rise as he won't get double teams every single time. If he can hit 15 sacks and the Raiders are in the playoffs, I think he's got it, no doubt. If he does that and doesn't win it, then Raiders fans will just have one more reason to think the league hates them. Comeback Player of the Year. This one should be a 2-horse race. It's going to be between the 2 best running backs in the league right now, Derrick Henry and Christian McCaffrey. They both suffered injuries last year that sidelined them for the majority of the season. They both, if healthy, could win another rushing title. Whichever player is in more games this year will win Comeback Player of the Year. So for me, I'm going to go with King Henry. He's just an absolute force, and the Titans have no problem just feeding the beast. Coach of the Year. This award typically goes to the coach that led a team with lowest expectations into the postseason. Occasionally you get a winner where it just seems like the league is like, yeah, you've been really good for a long time, and there's no other surefire winner, so let's give it to you. I'm looking at you, John Harbaugh. This year, I think we could see Mike McDaniel with the Miami Dolphins step up and take the award. They've added a ton of talent, and he could get the Dolphins back to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. I think he has the offensive mind and now the weapons to make it happen. MVP. This will for sure be one of the many elite quarterbacks in the league. Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Justin Herbert, or my pick, Josh Allen. He's the odds-on favorite, so I'm not going to act like I'm a genius for thinking this. I just think he had a good argument to win it last year and will make an even more loud and concerted effort to get votes this year. Josh Allen could take this Bills team to the promised land. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know who you think will win each award. Like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.